Right, here we are in the midnight walk and talk in the park. It's a bit nippy, but it's not quite as nippy as it was last night or a few nights ago. It's slightly better. Again, it's quite cloudy, but you can see some stars. As you can see, there's a star. Or planet. I think it's a planet. Yeah, same thing. Wait a minute, it's the same thing. Amber has found an apple, so I'll let her have the apple. Apple's okay. It's good for her. Why? Come here. Come here, Ronnie. Hiya. Mollie, come. Mollie. Come here, babes. Come on, Mollie Collie. Right, all done, Amber? Come on, this way. Amber, come. Now. Amber, shift arse now. Come, baby. 1 second, folks. Let's get the buzzy thing, because she's going to be a pain in the butt. So is Riley. So I've got the buzzy thing, and Riley's got the collar on for the buzzy thing today. Well, because last couple of times I've come out, he's gone missing. It's taken a while to find him. Riley, come. Good boy. It's a good boy. Amber, this way. Someone's left a nappy down there as well. For some reason. I don't know why. Oh, anyway, yes, went to gym today. That was hard work, to say the least. Did it slightly differently. Basically on, God knows when, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it was. Anyway, when I did the 3 times everything, so Wednesday, yeah. I went in Thursday, but I only did Thursday afternoon. No, sorry, I only did Thursday upstairs. Pick it up, Riley. Stop trying to get in bins. Pick it up. Bad boy. Stop trying to find food. You've got the collar on, now pack it up. Stop trying to climb in bins, idiots. Nutters. Anyway, yes. So Wednesday, I did it. So yeah. Today, did that, but then more. Now, of course, Wednesday was knackering, but today I did what I did on Wednesday, but a bit more. And although not quite, but yes, sort of. Sort of, yes. Well, because the cable crossover broke as I was using it today downstairs, which wasn't helpful. Because I would have done more, but then again, time was running out when I was doing that anyway, so I wouldn't have done the other bit I was planning to do, so yeah. So, started off with flat bench to see, well, I thought actually, I was interested to see what my max was, so let's try and go to max on a flat bench. The problem is, I did it wrong. It was supposed to be 3, 2 to max, then do max, and then 2 back down. But I did 3 to max. 3 sets of 8. Going from, I think, probably 50k upwards. And by the time I got to max, I think I got to 96 kilograms on max. So I then did 2 sets of that. The first set I did 3 reps. Second set I did 4 reps. And then come down again from 96 to 50 again. So that was good. However, if I had just done 2 sets to lead into max, I could have done over 100. So next time I want to test that theory. I want to just do 2 sets to lead into it, and I want to go for over 100 rather than just that. So let's see how likely that's going to be. But I think it's possible. It's only another 4 or 5 kilograms. To get to over 100, it's another 5 kilograms. Yeah, between, the whole weight. Now, that should be easy enough to do. Because if you're taking off 8 reps, of even say 75 kilograms before trying that, well then, yeah, that should be quite possible to do, because you take off the 8 reps, you're 8 reps stronger at that point in time. So that should help. I mean, whether it does help, I don't know. Time will tell. That's something I need to do. It won't be done on Monday, because I've got a day off tomorrow, then on Monday I'm going down, but Monday it's going to have to be raised bench. Let's find out the max on raised bench. Again, it might be okay, because I was doing the cable crossover, and the max with cable crossover either side was 68 kilograms, so that would suggest I can go over 100 with the raised bench, as in the top part of the chest. But again, we're going to have to find out that. That may be something to test out on Monday, or what I may just do is cancel Monday and book in Tuesday instead. Well, that way I get an extra day's rest, because I haven't told you the best bit yet. Well, that actually, doing the max there, the second 4 reps, the second set on max with the 4 reps, I decided if I was going to do max, I should probably use a safety feature on the Smith machine, which is the things you put there in a certain position, wherever you want to put them, to make sure the bar doesn't go lower than where you want it to go. So I thought, right, use that. Because I was doing that, on the second set I did of max of 96, I would normally have stopped at 2. Because the second one was bloody hard work. But because I had the safety measure, I thought, right, no, keep going. If it gets too much, I can just drop it. Safety measure would take over. It's no problem at all. It won't go lower than that, so that's cool. I can just lower it down to there, let it go, side under, take a bit of weight off and push it back up again. No problem at all. But the third rep was a bit harder than the second, but still manageable. Hard work, but manageable. So right, okay, cool. That's good. Mollie, Connie, come baby. Come swing up. So that was good. And then I thought, right, go again. As I pushed it up, I thought, right, one more. Because the third was supposed to be the one more. But it's like when you've got a spotter. When you've got a spotter, you should always go for one more. Even when you've already done one more, always go for one more. You've got someone above who can step in. Because you've got someone above who can step in, go for that one more. Now, the safety measure on the Smith machine is having a spotter. That's basically what that is. And so always go for one more. You got to, because it's that one more that really makes a difference, and where the muscle sends a message to the brain to say, we can't cope. We need help. We need to get bigger because we can't cope with what we've been asked to do here. And that's good. Riley, come. Come on, Smiley. Good boy. So that worked. Because he had the buzzer thing on, and I buzzed him earlier, he normally goes through that hole there. There's a hole in the fence there. He normally goes through there looking for food. And it takes about 10 calls to get him out of there. So this time he hasn't gone in there, which is good. See that hole there? Zoom in. There you go. That hole there. There you go. He normally goes through there looking for food. But this time round, he didn't. He come back when I called him, which is good. Although he's disappeared again. Riley! Smiley! Come on, Smiley. This way. Come on, Bubs. Looks like they found something to tug again. Okay. Okay, leave them to it. So of course then, as I say, I then did a bit of the upper chest, did that on a much lighter weight though. I didn't push it on that because I knew I couldn't. But the reason why is because the other day when I did a lot, as I explained in video, I then found that the stabilising muscle in my right shoulder just said, right, enough, I can't do anymore. So today, when I did the upper, it was about doing it slowly. Just really, really slowly, just making sure the muscle works. And that did a good job. That's fine. So I can do a max on that next time I go. Today wasn't about seeing a max on that. After getting a max on the other one, you get one max, really, on one part of your body. You don't get to go for two maxes, really. It's not really a max, is it? So, once that hour ended, I went upstairs and lateral pull down. I thought, right, let's get a max on that. And I think the max on that would have been about 94 kilograms. I say 80 kilograms of weight put on, and then the arms that you pull down, the weight of those. So if you include the weight of those, it'd be about 94 kilograms, which not bad, because that's basically pull-ups. I only weigh 80, so that means I should be able to do a fair few pull-ups, really. So that's cool. That's good. Yep, that does the job. So I'm pleased with that. Looks like Lucy won the battle of tug, because she's got most of it. Did you win the battle, Luce? Did you? Well done, Lucy. You won the battle. You won the battle, did you? Oh, no, Mollie's come in, and it starts again. And here we go again. Chewie, get involved, Chewie. Get Chewie. Get Chewie. Here you go again. See? Here you go. Start them all off again. Now keep an eye on the Amber though, because she'd be searching for food. We can leave them there, catch up. There's the Amber, you can just see her light going off into the distance. Here she comes. The Amber, is it Amber? Here she is. How's it Amber? How you doing, Bubs? Yeah, so I did that. That's all pulled down. Yeah, I did. I did a good few reps of that, so that's good. About 6, I think. But I did that twice again, same as I did with the downstairs one. Because when you've got your max, you need to make sure you push with it. You've got to push it. So 2 sets with that, and then work your way back down again. So work your way up. 2 sets, then max. Two sets of max, and then 2 sets down again. And then I did, God knows what I did. I did shoulders. But this time I did shoulders quicker. There was somebody waiting for the 17.5 Ks. I'd already done the 15s. I was just about to go on the 17s, and someone coming on and said, what you needing? They said 17s. I said, well, just give me a few minutes and I'll be finished. So I'm doing 17s and 20s, then 17s and 15s again. I said, I won't be long. And so did that, but I left about 30 seconds on the way up to 20. So 15, 30 seconds later, 17.5, 30 seconds later, 20. That was okay. Manageable. 20 was hard work, but manageable. Well, hard work because I only left it about 30 seconds. But then I left it only 20 seconds on the way back down again. So 17 and a halves were a bit harder than the 20s were. 15s, Jesus Christ. To say they were hard is an understatement of fact. I mean, they were really hard. I only got 6 reps out of that, and the last 3 were just basically more muscle memory than anything else. I had nothing after the 3, and I managed to get 6, so that was pretty good. But then after that, I really felt the shoulder muscle saying, that was bang out of order. How dare you? They were noticeable, to say the least. First time they've been that noticeable for a long, long time, so that's good. So I think I killed them. Then I had to do a few other things. Wait, leave that. That's that. Mollie. No. That's a bottle. You're not having that. Leave that. It's got lots of stuff in it. But leave that. I don't know why someone's left that, but okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, not having that bottle. Yeah, so then what did I do? I did the low row. Did that. So I didn't need to find max on that because I'd already found that previously. That's about 100k. So that's cool. Found the max on that one. Can find that easy again. So just did 90k on that one today. 3 sets of that. No. 5 sets of that, of course, because 2 sets leads up to 90, do 90, and then back down to below. Mollie, pop up. There you go, Mollie. Take that one. That's for Mollie. Mollie. No, get the bottle, yeah. Get the ball. Go get the ball. Come on, good boy. So yeah, after that I did legs. Oh, legs were hard work. God. I pushed legs today. Like I've never really pushed legs before, because obviously downstairs I did leg raise today. I did leg raise with, I think, 40 kilograms either side. So that was more than I've ever done that. Well, for a long time. You're got to be talking 5-6 years since I've ever done that much. Yeah, so that was hard. Then went upstairs. And then when I was doing leg press there, started with a weight that wasn't too bad. I think about 80 kilograms. But then went on to something else, and went on to something else, and went on to something else. And then I went on to, last one was 118 kilograms. Yeah, so, yeah, but when I'd done that 118, I thought, try and go a bit more. 136, try that. No, couldn't move it. So, yeah, I did another set of, well, I finished that with 100. I did 100 again. No, I think I did 118 again. No, I did 100 and that was it. Of legs. Legs were completely shattered after that. But again, in future, rather than mucking around so many leading up to 136, 2 sets leading up to 136 and doing that. Because there's no reason why I can't. At all. Then, doing arms. I did arms again, biceps. And same as before, 30k. But I tried 42k. After 2 sets for 30k, I thought, try 42. No. Got it in position, but I couldn't get any further than that. That was it. That was all she had, really. In position, but then there was nothing more. Nothing more for me to do, because I just couldn't do any more than that, really. That was it. Couldn't get it any further up, so, right, okay. That's the aim next time. Again, always try and beat it. I mean, so next time round, at some point, because I know lateral pull down, I know the max now. I know the max for low roll. Max for shoulders, I've got to figure that out. But again, that's a lot to do with forearms. So I imagine 22.5 is possible. 25 probably isn't, because I've got to get it in position, and I don't imagine the forearms are strong enough to do that yet. I've got to work on that. Forearms, definitely. So, yeah. There's all that has to be done. All that has to be organised, and... Riley, come here. Come here, mate. Don't go pestering people. So, yeah. Maybe that's something I can sort out quite soon. Work out what the max is with regards to biceps, and then start pushing that, working on that, going further than what it is right now, to get to a point where I can do much better with that. So yeah, the shoulders, I've got to do that. They have got a shoulder press thing where you put the weight on, and it's like a machine where you push up. So I could try that for max. Problem with that is the position that you've got to push up in is quite unnatural. Not the same position as what I use when I've got dumbbells. It's pretty much straight up. I'm at 45 angle degrees straight up. So on the machine it's slightly forward, which is just weird. That doesn't make sense for a shoulder press. But there you go, that is what it is on that. Hi. So yeah, that's something I need to do, shoulders as well. Work out the max on that. But as I say, that has to be with dumbbells for now. And again, that max could be knackered by the point of forearms. But I was watching something the other day with Eddie Hall, and he was doing chest press, but with dumbbells. And he had a what do we call it? A barbell rest, where like well, if you do weights, you'll understand. When you have the long bar, you have the rest position you put the bar on. When you're resting. Well, he had these ones where you could put dumbbells on them instead, and they were the right size for dumbbells. Now, again, brilliant idea, fantastic idea. That places with weights, weight rooms should have these things, because you could seriously improve your ability. Because, for example, chest press, you don't need the forearms to do anything. You could use both arms to get a dumbbell in position, each dumbbell, then just get beneath it, lift it up, push it up, then do a few push-ups with that, shoulder presses with that, then lower it back down, into their resting positions, then walk forwards, take them down using both hands. Therefore you can know your max for your shoulder press as to what your shoulders can do. So that would be a good thing. And also for chest, if you're doing chest then with dumbbells, you have to work so much harder than you do with a long bar. Your balancing, your control, your stabilizer muscles come into effect a lot more with dumbbells than they do with a long bar. Oosey, what you got, Bubs? What you got, Oos? What you got, Oos? What Oos you got? Oos, you got a cigarette packet. Okay. You can have it, babe, but I don't want it. Earlier, Riley was in that bin, but because I zapped him because he got in the bin, this time he just sniffed the bin and walked away. He learned. It's the thing, you don't need to keep on doing it. You just need to do it the once. Then they learn. And it's for their benefit. And, well, actually, the shockers, the collar thing, they use this with people. When they do the... they do it on the React videos and stuff like that. That if a person laughs, they get shocked. Now they put these collars around the human's neck and shock them. You notice it, but it doesn't lead to brain damage or permanent damage or scarring or anything like that. It's not a proper electric shock. It's a static shock. So you get a slight, ooh, ouch, but that's it, it's gone. Immediately it stops, it's gone. The pain doesn't continue. So it doesn't really hurt them. It just gets their attention, which is what you want. Especially when they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. You get their attention. Amber, come. Oh, it's not a bad night, as I said earlier. It's quite a pleasant night. Yes, that's the weight training. As I say, I'm going back. Don't know whether it will be Monday. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make a decision as to what I'm doing next week. I'm not going to make a decision yet. Let's see how recovery happens and go by that, really. Because obviously recovery is the key point. No point going Monday if I'm not recovered enough on Monday. And as I say, if I'm trying to get to max, there's no point going Monday if I'm not really able to get to max Monday, because there's certain muscles that I want to use. If it's biceps, for example, if they're not recovered enough and the forearms aren't, then I'm not going to be able to get max in that. So I might as well wait another day hoping that I would be more recovered after another day. So that's good. Well, today I've had a lot of protein. I did my beef the other day, and that's sitting in the fridge. So I just, break a bit off, eat that after a workout, and then later on in the day I had a bit more beef with a couple of fried eggs, because plenty of protein in that, really. So I thought, that'll do. Yeah, that's cool. That'll do the job. But I think with eggs, it's the egg yellow that's protein, not the white. The white is carbs. But again, if you've had a good workout, carbs is a good thing. You need carbs as well, I suppose. So, and tomorrow is no workout tomorrow, but that's when I generally have a lot more carbs. Generally speaking, chips or stuff like that, or sandwiches, fish finger sandwich, something like that earlier. Right, Eve, walk away. Don't know what it is, chewing gum probably. Okay. Yes, it'd be a fish finger sandwich probably for lunch, and then something like chips, sausage and chips or something later. So more carbs on a day when I'm not training, and then days when I'm training, basically as much as possible protein. And but again, not too much. There's no point. Your body can only consume so much protein. It doesn't need that much. Even if you have a bloody good workout, chances are you're not going to need that much protein to repair any damage. Because again, you're not going to be damaging yourself that much. Because once you knacker yourself in one area, you're not really going to be pushing the area that much more when you continue. So, it is what it is. If you haven't trained for a long time and then you train, but then you need more protein because you're going to tear your muscles more. That's the reality. What you got now, Luce? What you got, baby? Is that a bit of wood? Oh, I got no idea. A bit of wood, probably, yeah. So that's it for training. I'll find out tomorrow. I'll make a decision there as to what I'm going to do, but time will tell with that. Well then, Man United. I made a video on them earlier, but I think they're going to have to be talked about for a long time. Ed Woodward again in these stands. Yeah, it wasn't a happy day for anyone really. As I say, you've got to feel incredibly sorry for Brighton. 5 times hitting the woodwork. 5 times hitting the woodwork. I mean, any other day they would have had 3 goals. 3 more goals than what they had. They had 2 goals, but they would have had 5. They would have won 5-3 any other day. Yeah, they were by far the better team going forward. United was so poor defensively, so disorganised, so unable to deal with the press. And again, that's down to coaching. It is down to coaching. It's not down to anything else. The coaches are the ones who have to work with the players, help them to get used to being pressed. And again, what I don't get is that these players are supposed to be professional players. How do they not know about, 2-touch, 1-touch football? Pass and move, that sort of stuff. They seem to want to have, 10 or 12 touches of the ball. And then the players around them don't seem to be moving very well at all. Seem to be quite static. That's what it is for United, really. And that's not good. But that seems to be why they're in the situation that they're in. They seem to have forgotten the most basic elements of football. That's the situation. But they shouldn't have forgotten any of that stuff at all. Because it is the most basic elements of football. You receive the ball, you control it, you pass. Oh, that's the point. There was something I was thinking about earlier. Mollie, come. Mollie, Amber. Come, Amber. This way. Over, Amber. Come. Come, baby. Good go, Amber. Good jump. Good jump, baby. Yeah, something I was thinking earlier that the difference between somebody who's made it and somebody who hasn't made it in sport, or certainly in sport, you must say, certainly some of the most high-paying sports, has got to be wealth. Wealth for the parents, really. The advantages that they were given. You could be a fantastic tennis player as a youngster. It's just that you don't have rich parents, so you're not able to go to these clubs and get the coaching, right? But you could be naturally very, very gifted. But being naturally very, very gifted is not going to help you to be able to compete with the top players, because they've had all those years of coaching. Same as on football. You could be a naturally gifted footballer. Now you can be able to, run rings around anyone. The thing of it is, you then get picked up, age 21, to play for Manchester United or Liverpool, one of those teams. And become. You're now playing in front of 45, 50,000 people. Well, not now, we've got COVID, but normally that'd be the case. So, you've gone from playing in front of pretty much no one, maybe, a dozen or so people in the Sunday League football, to now playing in front of 40-odd thousand people, and the game being televised and shown not just nationally, but also all over the world. So normally you make a mistake, no one cares. You don't care, you made a mistake, you just make sure you don't make the same mistake again in the game. You learn from it. Problem is, when you've got all those eyes on you, you don't necessarily think you're going to have the time to learn from it. Someone who's been at the club for years has grown up with that understanding. They've grown up playing in front of hundreds, maybe thousands of fans who go to watch the youth games and go to watch the reserves, the under-18s, and they go and play for the national under-18s and under-23s and stuff by the time they get to 21. You come in having none of that because you didn't have the advantages of some of these players, of having a wealthy mum and dad who could get you the coaching, who could get you all of that training. Because there are kids who were as good as Marcus Rashford when they were 6 years old. But they didn't have the parents that could afford to send him to the coaches. To have him playing for these, or take the time to go and watch him and buy him all the gear he needed, etc, etc, etc. That's the reality. You're going to have that, and this is all walks of life, all areas of sport. There are people who could have been the best basketball player ever. They just didn't have the money to be able to do it. This kid who was an absolute genius at basketball had to work in his father's shop. Wasn't able to play basketball because the family needed him to work. How many times is that going to be a story? It's unheard. Because no one gets to tell the story, because if he never played, how did he know really how good he could have been? But the potential was there. He could have been better than Kobe Bryant. He could have been better than Michael Johnson. There have been a lot of people that could have been better than these players. A lot better. That's the reality. There's a lot of players who could have been better than them. who just never had the opportunity because they had to take care of the family, they had to be part of the family business, or any other reason why. Maybe their dad or mum was drunk or a drug addict and they never got the opportunity of doing that stuff. But they were gifted. Being gifted is not enough. That's the point. Being gifted is not enough. And so that's why if you ever get to the point where you are a professional sports personality and you get tons of money for playing sport, you should be so incredibly thankful for what you got. So incredibly thankful. Because you had the opportunity, and that's the key point. Yeah. Who cares whether you had the gift? There's loads of people that have the gift that don't get to where you got to. Amber, come here. What's that in your collar? Amber, come here. Come here. Your collar seems to have gone off, doesn't it? Eh? There you go. Aye. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, there's so many people that could have been if only their life was slightly different. But the people that ended up being are just lucky. Simple as that, they're just lucky. Yeah, that's the reality of the situation. They didn't get there because of their ability. Mollie, come. No. Mollie, come. Amber, come. Come on. Yeah, luck was the key part of how they got there. A very key part. And that's something that quite often isn't considered. But it's an issue. And it's the same with regards to ministry and stuff like that. A lot of it can be luck. But is it really? No. In ministry it's not luck. What's that? No, with ministry it really is. Well, it's about being in the right place at the right time, and but that's up to God to get you there. It is. It's up to God to get you to be at the right place at the right time, in the right frame of mind, and being ready to take the opportunity. Because there's people that say yes. But that's the point. Sometimes if you're asked a question, you can be asked the same question on a Monday and the same question the next day. On the Monday you might say no, on Tuesday you might say yes, or on Monday you might say yes, and Tuesday you might say no. So it depends upon when you're asked and what's going on in your life will depend upon your answer. So in the end, it is very, very, very much the case that it ain't so simple as ever saying, oh, it's because this person is such a wonderful human being that they got to where they got to. No, it isn't. Sorry. What about Mr. Graham, the evangelist? Was it up to him? Come on this way. Oi! Come here. Was it down to him that he got the ministry he got? Was it down to God? It's down to God, isn't it? Clearly. God did all the work. He just happened to say yes. That was the key. He said yes. And that's the thing that matters. Riley? No. Don't pester. Don't pester. Right, there you go. I'll speak to you soon. God bless. Bye bye.